Now, even though you've got that sort of separate ranking of the algo or the web pages results that are happening, then you got your social stuff there. There's still social signals that you're measuring to decide how do we integrate that and how do we use that to determine what pages should be coming up in the algorithmic web page results. And I'm wondering, is that going to get heavier? We've had discussion. We look at links, and is everybody linking the way that they could have been in the past? Can you trust the links? Do you see the social signals as somehow picking up and taking over from links going forward?
Yeah, I don't know that I'd see them taking over. I do think they're an important signal, but they're one of many. The freshness part, we're seeing good signal on sort of new links show up on Twitter or Facebook that are helpful with ranking on freshness. I don't think they'll take over from links anytime soon, but incorporating them into the overall ranking algorithm, for sure, it's an important signal.
But why not? It would seem like that you have more social signals that you could measure. I've used this analogy when I've talked and I've said, look, the idea of links is votes, right? Okay, so I have a great experience at some store. I don't run out, write a blog post, make sure I link to the store, make sure I use the anchor text that'll actually help the store rank well, and then now I've thanked the store, right? I mean, that's a lot of work for me to do to reward somebody who you would actually want to get that kind of a vote. In contrast, if I had a nice experience at a store, I write a little tweet and I throw in their Twitter handle, or maybe I link to them or whatever, and that's really easy. So it seems like there ought to be a lot more social data. It just feels like you would want the social stuff to kind of take over.
Oh, no, maybe not take over, but certainly...
Or be heavier, perhaps.
Be heavier. It's growing for sure. I mean, the freshness, I mean, the thing you just described is about freshness. You're giving a recent signal that the store is good or bad.
Right.
And that, I think, is both helpful for the algo, for sure, but also I think more importantly for the people part. Because even that the restaurant example, restaurants change over time, and the reviews from a year ago are not as important as the review from last night. I mean, you guys were at the aquarium party last night, so whatever you write today is probably more relevant than something that was written 6 months ago about the aquarium. Then it'll show up in the sidebar. This freshness signal is very strong there, particularly for people the friends. I think you get a good signal from those. But yeah, we're very bullish on social signals showing up in both places.
And it was interesting because, among the signals that you're pulling in, you're even looking at things like Google+. So it's not just Facebook.
No, this I guess is a big distinction between us. Our view is we don't want to build a social network. So people have their social networks, and our job as a search engine is to go and find the signals from all the social networks. Twitter, Facebook, they're the biggest, so we'll get the biggest signal. Google+, Foursquare, LinkedIn, Quora. Our job as a search engine is to go get the content from those social networks and rank it versus building a social network.